Alright, what's up guys? Solomon here. We are back up at the ski resort for yet another season. And today we're just doing some more prep work. We're over in the terrain park. This is what I do. Show you the little area that I gotta work out of. Definitely not ideal, but we do what we're given, or we do what we're done with. Something like that.
Let's go.
Anyways, check it out. There's one rail I got all painted up yesterday, grinded down and painted up. We got more to go. We got plastics to install on that. I'm not going to reinstall the plastic on this. We got plastics to install on that, and we got surfacing to do on just about all of them. I guess let's go ahead and hop into it.
Yeah, put on the gas, I'm on the way down. Move out the way, you gotta go down. Coming in hot, I ain't back down. Won't give it to me, I'll take that ground. Moving and shaking, I'm taking the ground.
God, I'm definitely breathing a lot of this shit in between the rust and the paint coming off of it. I'm definitely breathing a lot of that shit in. I can see it on the lens too.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright y'all, just checked my phone. It is 12:02. We're gonna go up to the garage and heat up our lunch, and I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll be back down.
Move it.
Lunch is over.
Everything I do is A1, go get that bag on. I've been moving heavy, now these DJ playing catch up. Enough for the clutch, I press that clutch if they won't act on. You can get it smoke if you want it, take that mask.
We're back. Finish grinding this rail and see if I can't get paint on both of them today. We'll see.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, so I actually think that we might be done prepping both of these small blue rails. And here, I'll let you see what they look like. Now I'm really only focused on the tops because number one, that's all you're gonna see, but number two, that's the surface that your skis and your snowboard are gonna go on. So we wanna make sure that that's all taken care of and that there's no nicks or scratches, deep scratches or anything like that inside. So I guess we're gonna move on to some paint now. Now the paint doesn't need to be too particular or too overly done, which is why you see it sticking halfway outside. It's a little breezy out today, not too windy, but I'm sure it's gonna get some grass and stuff blown on it while we're doing this, you know, just enough to be annoying, but not too much to mess up the function. So let's paint. I got some of these little 2-inch, well, they got me some of these little 2-inch paint brushes. Not ideal, no. Doable, yes. And that's what we're after.
Take my advice and
This usually takes about 2 coats to fill in all the streaks. One rail top down, one more to go. Alright, so we finally got the first 2 layers on both of these short little blue rails, And now we're just gonna let them sit for a little bit, throw the second coat on. All right, and while that's drying, I'll show you another little bit of an issue that I have. Hold on, let me put my sunglasses on. All right, let me go ahead and show you one of the other issues that I'm running into here. And it's not so much an issue. I kind of solved it, but I need to make some more like little adapter pieces for it so I can continue to fix it. So let me show you. So you see this side right here. Clearly, that's too high. And the reason it's like that is because whenever I drilled these, I was an idiot and was only able to get one of them through the bar, and the other one sticks out this side. At first I tried to do this little washer solution, hooking it on here and cranking it down, seeing if it would stay, and clearly it did not stay. So what we got going on here is we just have like a little bracket, and it ties both of them together and makes it all solid again. As you can see, this is a nice little transition right here, and I think that that would work on the other side as well. This is the box that I grinded down, resurfaced, and repainted yesterday. Obviously it doesn't have that HDPE sheet in the middle. We're gonna let everything cure, and I'm gonna try to put all the boxes back together at one time. That way we can just have one whole day of cutting, and we'll see how long it takes for the assembly of these. But crazy enough, check this out. This is the size of some of my scrap sheets from cutting one of these other boxes last year. And tell me if this ain't meant to be. Tell me that's not a perfect fit. I mean, here, I'll bump it up a little bit. But look at that. That's a scrap sheet. This is the stuff I was talking about. Not too big of a deal. If it falls on there, it's really not that big of a deal. It's kind of easy to take off, and even if it's not, I still have to have one more layer of paint over this whole thing anyways, and I'll usually cover it up and I'll be able to push them inside. These are just some of the features we have. Here in a few days I'll bring the cat out, and we'll go over to one of the other slopes where the rest of them are sitting, and we'll bring them over here for prep as well. But so far what we've got is a decent rainbow box, a long flat box, a short flat box, an awkward middle section battleship box. I'm only saying that because the middle section is so thin. And we got these two like beginner rails, maybe 2 feet tall. Whenever this one's painted, it is not done yet. I still have to bring some heat down and bang this leg out, and then ultimately do the same thing to this, put some heat on that, and well, bang it up, bang it into place. That way everything sits a lot nicer in the snow, and it's just a lot easier to work with like that. All right, I think that this rail right here is at least dry enough to be able to throw a second coat on. So let's go ahead and do that now. Like I said, I'd like to have both of these small ones completed, at least paint wise, by the end of the day, and maybe tomorrow I can come in and bring some heat and pound these feet out a little bit better. But let's go ahead and throw a second layer of paint on. Hi, sweetie. The welder's dog come over. Bye. Second layer on the second rail. Alright, there's the second layer of paint on the second rail. We got both of those done today. We got them resurfaced. We got everything all scratched down to a good spot. We got them both repainted. I wanted to get both of them done by today. That way tomorrow we can move on to something else. But now we're going to go ahead and get them moved back inside and see what we got next. Alright, so another thing that I just noticed that I completely forgot about, and this was 100% my fault, didn't take into account that some of these don't have as deep of a, like a little well or whatever as the others, and that is too thick to go on here. The ends will start get shaved by people's boards and skis, and it won't be a good time, and a lawsuit is the last thing that this mountain needs. Try to keep my job for now. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do is put in another order for some of this HDPE. I think this is maybe a 1/4 inch thick, I think. So order it just a little bit thinner, that way we can fully wrap this battleship box. I had an issue last winter with this short little box, and I didn't use lock nuts And because of that, we saw the kid too. And I said something to him, but apparently it was too late. There was a little kid in ski boots literally jumping on it like it was a damn trampoline. And one of the screws ended up jumping up and ultimately ended up messing up a couple people's boards and a kid's set of skis. So stuff like that we want to try to avoid. So you live and you learn. Try to do better this time. If anybody wants to know where we buy these HDPE sheets, we actually get it from buyplastic.com. This is the 1/4-inch stuff I said that we have. That we bought a bunch of that, and we're ultimately going to have to at least get maybe 6 or 7 sheets of maybe 1/8 inch. Hopefully that'll work. I don't know. I'll try to take a actual measurement this time before I send the order in. But I'm going to have to get that order put in today at some point. And yeah, let's go see what else we have to do. I don't think we really have much to do left today. Kind of a little late to be hopping into another project right now. It's about probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I leave here at 3. Okay, so it's 1:30. So I'll have to find something to get into for a little bit, but all right. Now that I wrestled this big bitch around for a minute, I think the next goal is going to be to bring this box inside the garage and start getting that ready to be prepped and grinded down, because it needs it pretty bad. I'll actually show you something. This was from this being rushed last year, like I already previously said. It wasn't able to get, it didn't get grinded down as well, and because of that, we're having some chippage. We don't want chippage. I mean, functionality, it's not really that much of a big deal. It's a thinner layer of paint, so it would just come off. It's not going to hang anybody up, but nonetheless, not really the look we want. So have to grind the entire rail down, or the entire box down, and go from there. All right, let's try to get this thing into the garage. All right, so what I'm hoping to do is put some of these sheets under these back feet. I'm going to pick it up and pull it over and see how far I can slide it, because as soon as I can get these feet to this floor, I can pick it up from behind and just kind of slide it into the garage. All right, holy hell. We got it pushed into the garage. And now I gotta go hunt down a screwdriver and some sort of wrench to hold the nuts on the bottom. And we'll see if we can't get this at least stripped down before the end of the day. All right, so I went up to the garage. I found a number 2 or a number 3, I don't know. It's a fat tip Phillips head that'll work perfectly. And the nuts that are on there are 11 mil. So it would have been nice to find an impact, get this done a lot quicker. But let's see how long it takes us to crank them out with fucking hand tools. Caveman style. Nice. That only took way longer than it should have. Wow, that took about 15 minutes just to take this one little section out. Here, I'll show you. Just that one little section. Now granted, there's only one other of those sections down there and then 2 big ones. So we'll see how far we can get with it in the day. But man, that would have been a lot nicer to have an impact or another set of hands. Back to it then. And this one has some that are really stripped out in it, but I think I managed to get all of them off. Let's see if we can get it out. No! I have one more. All right, let's try that again. Yes. Woo! Piece 2. It's about 2:45. It's getting a little late. I'm gonna have to start packing up here in a few minutes, but check it out. We got half of it ripped off today, and a whole nother half to go. It's definitely a pain without an impact, so I think I'm gonna charge up to Milwaukee tonight. And I just bit my tongue. fucker. Get to Milwaukee all charged up tonight and have that up tomorrow. Tear the rest of it down. Hopefully, I doubt be able to do the whole thing. Probably at least scrub the surface down, get that grinded down, and probably repaint it. Let that cure for a night, and yeah. But that's the plan for tomorrow, and I'm gonna start wrapping up here now. All right, that's about it for me down here today. Let's head back to the garage.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, guys, that's the end of day one, or at least episode one of getting the train park ready for the season. I'll probably be updating you guys every day or every couple days. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to do every day. I mean, I also need to get some more camera equipment. I need to get another GoPro potentially, or just some sort of other camera for another angle, better shots. So we got 2 rails painted today, and we got 2 rails fully prepped and painted today. We got 1 box half tore apart, and we'll pick up tomorrow whenever we come back, although I think it might be supposed to rain a little bit, so maybe not painting. I'm not too sure. We'll see about that. But yeah, that's it for day 1, episode 1. If you guys enjoyed the content today, do me a favor and hit that like button, and subscribe if you want to see and keep up with the things up here at the ski resort. All right, later.
Let's go.